So earnings go. Let's go.
Now, let me get you off phone. Yeah, man. That was something else. Oh, wow. Yep. This was crazy night. They said easy money. Was it really easy money? Keep telling them they better stop playing games. They better stop playing games. Wow. I know a lot of people wasn't expecting that. That brother sat there, man, and literally, man, it's a lot of people mad right now, boy. It's a lot of people mad right now. A lot. They is pissed off. A lot of money was lost today, boy. A lot of money. A lot of money was lost today, boy. Ooh wee. Wow. I keep telling people. I should have gotten to sports, man. I be calling this stuff like a mug. I be calling this stuff off like a mug. Accurately. Boy. How many of y'all was shocked and surprised? Keep it 100. How many of y'all was shocked and surprised by that? Let's just keep it 100. How many of y'all wasn't expecting that, was y'all? Keep it real. Said, did I bet on it? I bet it lightly. Only because I don't even supposed to be doing that anyway. So I bet stuff like a meal just to keep it exciting. But boy, if I was in my days, ooh, I would have cleaned up. Because I knew he was going to win, man. I knew he was going to win, you know? I knew he was going to win, man. It was just a lot going in his favor, man. In fact, his confidence, plus who he is. The man 39-0. Even though Spence he was 28-0. But this man on a 10 knockout streak, a 10 fight knockout streak. He knocked out his last 10 matches. He knocked them all out. Like, no, you going in there with a knockout artist. Another reason why I knew he was going to win is because not only is he a knockout artist, but Earl Spence, he takes too many punches. And as a result of taking too many punches, his game plan, Earl Spence's game plan is this: I'm going to break you down. I'm going to work you throughout the whole the whole match. And by the time you get into the late rounds, your body should give in. Okay. Anybody know boxing? That's going to be a problem because you're going up against not only a champion, but you're going up against a champion knockout artist. In order for you to get in that and work his body and break him down, you got to exchange. You got to exchange with that man. You have to exchange with that man. He's the knockout artist, not you. He's the knockout artist. So you telling me you finna go in there exchanging with a knockout artist? Come on. No. No. It don't work like that. I'm going to take my odds on a knockout artist any day, all day long. If you thinking you going to win this fight by breaking me down, getting in all your body shots and breaking down my body, I'm going to gamble all the time on the knockout artist, okay? Because you got to exchange with the knockout artist. And if you watch his fights, he don't get rid of people early. He get rid of them in the later rounds. So you got the hope that you can survive to 9, 10, 11 rounds with a knockout artist to break his body down. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And he made that fight look easy, then y'all. He walked through him. He walked through him easy. Wasn't nothing even wrong with his face. His lip wasn't bleeding. His nose wasn't bleeding. He had no swelling. And he started feeling sorry for him. I saw that. I saw him starting to feel sorry for him. When he knocked him down in that 7th round and it was almost over then, and the bell rung, he even went over to him basically like, you all right, man? When I saw him go over to him in that 7 and asked him, was he okay? I knew right then and there, Earl Spence was not fading him with his power. He wasn't fading him with his power. He wasn't afraid. He was catching him with the jab all night. Catching him, rocking him, pop, 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 every time. I'm like, oh, this over. The only way Earl win this fight is if he just so happened to catch him with a lucky punch. But you fighting a champion that's used to taking punches. So he don't got a glass jaw. He ain't got a glass jaw. Crawford ain't somebody that you could just hit him with a hard shot and he just automatically fall out and the fight over. No. You're going to have to fight that man. So there was a lot of positivity going into this fight of why I had Crawford winning this fight over him. His confidence. It was Crawford that was begging for this fight. It wasn't Earl Spence that was begging for this fight. Crawford was begging for this fight. Actually abandoned his division to come down to fight him on his terms. That's a confident man. That's a confident man to do something like that. Let me know when you're ready, sis. That's a confident man to do something like that. So he fought him on his own grounds and terms and whooped his ass all night long, like Lionel Richie. All night long. Yeah. All night long. He whooped his ass all night. like a relationship. Not fighting. But yeah. Come on now. I'm trying to tell you. That's what ended up happening, man. So I was very confident in him winning. Plus, he a Christian. Y'all better leave these Christians alone in boxing. These Christians in boxing got all the titles. These Christians in boxing got all these titles. Tyson Fury, he say he a Christian. He got the heavyweight title. Mayweather confessed to be a Christian. He retired undefeated. Pacquiao a Christian. 8 titles in 8 different divisions. Crawford, he say he a Christian. Just made history. The only person ever in boxing history to be undisputed in 2 weight divisions. The only one to ever do that. George Foreman, a Christian. The oldest person ever in boxing history to win the heavyweight title. Y'all better leave these Christians alone. Now, that, like Sister Jess said, that's what you call God tier. Now, that's God tier. That's God tier. I don't know what they thought. I think he meant half. He meant to say half the niggas in jail Christian too. Not true. But definitely when guys go to prison, they ended up coming into a relationship with God. You know why? Because now when you're in jail, you got a lot to think about. The things you did wrong, how you need to change and better yourself. You don't have all them distractions no more that was distracting you from God when you was free. Now you locked up. You ain't got to worry about paying light and gas bill. You ain't got to worry about paying rent. You ain't got to worry about trying to be on the block. You ain't got to worry about getting your dope and your liquor. And you ain't got to worry about that. Now when you're in prison, you left to all your own thoughts. And now since you got your thoughts, you begin to think about the things you do, all them distractions gone, and now you can hear from God. Just like a lot of the Bible was written by men of God that was in prison. So yeah, we ain't gonna play them games. The truth is the truth. So let's read my prediction. What did I say in my prediction? So let me play my prediction. How I broke this down. Yesterday I broke it down, and this what I called it, y'all. This how I broke it down and called it yesterday. This what I said. Let's play what I said. Let's break this down. Let's see was I right. Coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. I'm gonna give y'all my prediction on this fight of who I believe gonna win later on tonight between Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. 2 fighters, both undefeated, both champions. This basically is considered to be possibly the fight of the decade. As a result of that, we will have a decision. I personally don't believe the fight will go the distance out of respect for both of the fighters. I believe each fighter can knock each other out if they not careful. I don't believe these 2 champions will go the distance at all because of their knockout power. I don't believe it's going the distance. I think this will be based upon the power of will. I'm just keeping it 100. Earl Spence is a technician who work and can break you down. See, he can break you down. He break you down and wear down on you, and then you give in. That's how he win his fights. Terrence Crawford, Bud, it's just a whole nother different level of how he win. He don't have to break you down. He can just pop you and it's over. He can catch you and it's over. And he can knock you out with either hand. And by him being able to adjust in the fight, that makes him more dangerous to me. That makes him more dangerous. Where he could switch it on, he could turn it on or off, he can go to southpaw. No, that right there says a lot. Because in the fight, if you able to immediately be able to shift and change as the battle go, adjusting, that's dangerous. That's very, very dangerous. You ready, sis? And that's why I'm picking Crawford in this battle. I'm picking him in this battle because I believe, not battle in the fight. I'm picking him in this fight because I believe when this fight starts, for the first 3 rounds, they just gonna be filling each other out, being careful, trying not to do too much, testing each other's strength and might. And based upon how that love tap gonna be in the beginning, if a person feels these shots ain't as hard as I expected or thought, they're going to force their will. And I believe that's going to be Terrence Crawford.
There you
I
go.
believe he's going to force his will. Either one of them can, depends on how it is. But out of respect, again, for both of them being boxers, I believe with all my heart, this is not going to go the distance. And because they both is knockout artists, somebody going to get knocked out. I'm believing it will be stopped in the 9th round. I'm giving it the ninth round. After the 3 rounds of them filling each other out, dancing, from the 4th round, I believe whomever that person is, Terrence Crawford for me, is going to impose his will and apply pressure and go in for the kill. Now, also, the confidence of Terrence and the confidence of Earl Smith, I get it. But Earl Smith wanted to bet 100,000 on the fight. He told Earl Spence, he told Crawford, let's bet 100,000. Crawford like, hold on. You say you got them millions, right? You say you rolling in millions, you doing all this. Let's bet $1 million. Let's bet $1 million then. If you think you're going to beat me, let's bet $1 million. Because I'm confident I'm going to beat you. Even though easier said than done, I know it's just talking. You got to actually bring it and pull it out. But I like his confidence. So they bet $1 million on the fight. So they got $1 million side bet on this fight. Think about that. Crawford believed he actually really could stop him. Earl Spence believed he also gonna stop Crawford. One thing I'm in agreement with both them brothers. Neither one of them believe it's going the distance. I surely don't believe it's going the distance at all. I'm calling it in the 9th. I got Crawford in the 9th. That's how I'm calling it. I got Crawford in the 9th. I think he's gonna catch him. I think he's gonna catch him with a nice body shot, uppercut, and it's a wrap. I think it's gonna be over.
That's exactly how he worked.
Really
the ref
do.
said,
It's
over.
I said, I don't believe he's gonna allow Earl Smith,
he did catch him with an uppercut,
Spence to break him down like that. No, I don't think he's going to do that. He's not going to allow that to happen.
Look, he get it. They big man.
Yeah.
We see
they
tomorrow.
They can't stand it when you call it.
I'm excited about it. I can't wait.
Call the truth.
I know y'all got y'all favorites of who y'all believe and who y'all think. And I'm telling you, man, boxing is exciting again, man. You got some killers on the way. Just the heavyweight division, terrible to me. The heavyweight division is trash. I can't stand Deontay Wilder. Neither can I stand Tyson Fury. I don't like neither one of them. They can't box. Then you got Tyson Fury, the big white boy. He out of shape. He would have never survived in Tyson them era when you had Tyson and Holyfield and Ruddick Bowe and George Foreman. He would have never survived. Never survived in that era. Neither one of them dudes. Deontay Wilder is terrible. He can't box. He just throw one punch thinking it's going to catch him to fight. He don't do no combinations. And for him to look like he in top physical condition, but he always gas out. He be gassing out and he don't even throw combinations. He just throw one big punch, hoping
it lands. Nah, sorry, bro. We're not doing that. No, 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 no. Man, get out of here with that trash, man. I'm not jacking that one right there. That's terrible. I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. So I don't know, man. $1 million. I'm keeping it real. I ain't giving them nothing. If I get beat up and I lose, I ain't giving you no $1 million after beating me up. Now I'm gonna take yours if I win. But what you won't know is I'm not giving you no $1 million. I'm oh, you ain't got no honor, man. The hell with honor. You just beat me up. You think I'm gonna pay you $1 million and you just beat me up? It ain't gonna happen. So you can call me a scrub, you can call me a cow. You ain't finna get this $1 million off me. You ain't finna be bragging and you know how you gonna get an extra $1 million off me? Because your stock gonna go up higher if you beat me. So there go your extra $1 million that I betted you with. I just made your stock higher from you beating me. But if you thinking I'm going to my savings, you think I'm going to my purse to pay you $1 million, I ain't paying you nothing. I ain't paying you nothing. How about that? But see, a fight of this magnitude, I'll make sure I get my money. Like I wonder, do they actually got a rematch clause in this fight? Because that's how I have, because it's a big fight like this. So I know the first fight going the pay-per-view sales gonna be crazy. But then I know whatever happens and what the outcome is, the rematch will be crazy. And I'm pretty sure I would have did this though. I would have made sure there was a rematch clause. If I lose, I get an automatic rematch.
And they got that too, by
That's
the
what
way.
I would do. Because if you're gonna take my title and strip me, and if I'm putting it on the line, and it's a possibility that
I ain't
happens,
even know that.
I gotta
Now I
secure
do.
my future. I have to secure my future with another bag. Because now you the champion. My stock gonna go down, yours gonna go up. So I want to make sure my bag is secured. Okay, I'm just keeping it 100. That's what I would do. Not saying they have to do it, but that's what I personally would do. Now, shouts out to Earl Spence, man. You know what I'm saying? These two young, good fighters. You know what I'm saying? But I'm taking Crawford in this, man. I'm taking Crawford in this. Like I said, he can knock you out either hand, while backpedaling, while going forward. And it's going to be one of those nights, man. Real talk. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's the question. Is yours. I got Crawford stopping Earl Spence in the 9th round. I'm calling it in the 9th round. That's my prediction.
Crazy.
Okay, sis. What was it? What was it, sis?
So now it's round. Just you just made it. It was like 30 seconds left in the 9th round. And then they stopped it.
Right, because I'm tripping. I'm like, dang, Jess, I need this round. This what I call. Her was moving faster than mine. She like, it's over, Mel. But she said so calm. She ain't excited. She ain't jumping around. She like, it's over, Mel. Just like you said,
I just
it's over in the night. I'm like, don't lie. You for real? She like, yes, it's over right now. I'm like, hold on. It ain't over on my screen yet. And then there goes, she like, yes, the ref stopped it. It's over. I like, oh, it did for real. Like, well, I was so happy. I'm like, ooh, they gonna kill me if I'm wrong. But I'm gonna tell you something that was crazy though. When I was doing my prediction, that's all I saw. That's all I felt in my spirit. I said 9th round. Then I said, oh no. Then I felt like it's like sunset 9th. Call it for the 9th. Then I reasoned and it wouldn't leave. 9 just wouldn't leave. Like the 9th round, this fight is over. That's crazy. It wouldn't leave. I tried to consider, it wouldn't leave. When I tried to think of some other numbers, like no, 9. It's over in 9. Be confident about it. Okay, 9th round, this over. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad we didn't bet, because yesterday
I bet.
No, I'm talking about yesterday. I was going to bet with you. Remember? And I was like, oh man, let's do a bet since we both want the same person.
I don't bet money. I don't bet money with women. I bet favors. I bet favors. Are
Well,
you sure? Are
I'm
you
glad.
sure you want to bet with me? Because I bet favors.
Okay, well, good thing we didn't bet. That's why you wasn't interested in betting with
I
me.
bet favors.
That's why you wasn't interested.
For real. So, what did you think about the fight when you saw it? What did you take from it? What you saw?
I only literally saw one round, and I was the ninth round. Yeah, but I turned it on. And then Malachi's like, you know who Spencer is? I was like, yeah, Malachi, the one that's bloody,
Right.
the one that's bloody and throwing punches and not landing anything, just hitting air, just hitting the air. I'm like, yeah, it's a done deal.
Yeah,
And
his power had no effect today.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be two athletes at the height of their league. So
Both undefeated.
but he was giving him the business. Like it was nothing. Like this is a regular fight. And it's more impressive that he had to gain weight to even qualify to even match him, and still was a walk in the park for him. Because when you
why people trying to say, let me say the part why so you could also speak on it. Say, why people steady trying to say Spence looked like he was on drugs, he looked like he was high. Like why are they looking for an excuse just because it was that easy?
Why would he jeopardize so much on the line to be high?
Right.
Anyways, no, he looked like he was getting his butt whipped. He looked discombobulated because he got too many shots into the head. Like, what are you talking about? And that's another thing too. Like you said, Spencer is known for taking a bunch of punches, but these are not just no ordinary punches. This is knockout punches.
Right. You finna take all these punches from a knockout artist. Right. Good luck with that.
Right.
Yeah, here's the thing. It ain't that he just got beat. He got dogs walked. You get what I'm saying? Like he was never in danger through the whole fight. Crawford was never in danger through the whole fight. Defensively, he was better than Earl Spence. Defensively, offensively, he was better than him. He did everything he wanted to do. And it's like he was preserving and saving all his energy too.
He can go 18 rounds. The way he was, he was chilling. He was chilling.
Yeah, he walked through that. That was so easy. It was so easy at one time. It scared me. It was so easy. That I'm keeping it real. It scared me at one time. It was so easy for him. It scared me because I was like, this is too easy for him. I'm expecting for now. I'm like, it seemed like this finna be one of them fights because it's so easy. He get a lucky punch somewhere and it's over. That's what I've been looking at. I'm like, this easy. He literally walking through this man like not even a champion. That looked like one of. I'm keeping it 100. I saw a lot of Crawford's fight. That looked like one of his easiest fights I ever saw him fight. Literally. Wow. So either he was just great today.
He's great. He was great.
Yeah.
He was fighting a great boxer. He was fighting a great boxer and made it look easy, Mal. That's what you call greatness. That's what you call greatness.
I wouldn't, if I didn't know Earl Spence was the champion, I wouldn't even thought he was a contender the way he looked at today. It's like even his best shots had no effect. His best shots had no effect. None. Like literally, I never saw Spence in danger at all in no type of way. Not Spence, Crawford. I never saw Crawford in any type of trouble. Look, I'm telling you, he was not worried or concerned about nothing. And the more it went on in the later in the round, the more confident he got. And it was even a point
he was dropping him like what 3-4 times.
Yeah, he dropped him 3. You know what's crazy? It was even a point he was letting him get his shots off. Like literally letting the guy who's so-called known for breaking your body down, he was actually letting him get some shots off. Like, remember I was saying that? Like, he must letting him get tired and then he gonna work him.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I think that was the 8th round or the beginning of the 9th.
It
I
was
think
the
that was
beginning of the ninth. It was the
yeah.
beginning of the ninth.
Let
I'm like,
him.
come on, I need this round. Like, and that's exactly what he was letting them get hits and stuff. And I'm like, but they wasn't bothering him. It wasn't bothering him.
It
Like,
didn't phase him at all.
nah.
That's what
So,
called easy pickings.
so after the fight was over, Earl Spence, who lost,
Mhm.
he have the right to pull the switch for an automatic rematch. And according to him, he said he pulling the switch and want to do the fight in December. And according to him, he said he's going to be better. What do you think about that?
He need 2 years, a year. Cause listen, honey, you weren't even close.
Right, you
You,
think he gonna
you
make up
wasn't.
all that in
It
6
wasn't.
months?
It wasn't like oh, it could go either way. Oh, like honey, literally hitting air.
Right, he said
No,
he'll be ready.
bloody.
Right, he said he'll be ready in December. How took a beating? You ain't gonna even be physically healed by that time.
He gonna recant his statement. He need to. December.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I definitely was hurt. I said this. You right, sis. Hey, sis, I just tried to laugh. I just almost tried to laugh at you when you said 2 years to a year. I just tried to laugh,
No,
but in reality, you think about that. Yeah, he need a year. You need about a year next year, bud.
he
Because
wasn't.
your whole damn face was punking.
He wasn't seeing him. He needs. He don't need no 5 months. That's like only 5 months to prepare. Get out of here, sir. Get out of here. You were nowhere near that belt winning this winning this fight.
Okay, so they fought at 147. They fought at 147.
Mm-hmm.
He said he want to take the fight again in December and go up to 154. He want to go up to 154. Here's the thing. He said he promised he gonna do better. Okay, so what you think? What you think he gonna be? If you gonna do better, you gonna do better. He gonna be great.
those punches that was knocking you on the floor, it's gonna
Right,
get even powerful. You talking about increase the weight?
right,
What?
right.
He needs to. He gonna recant that. Like maybe you was just emotional. You just lost $1,000,000 because you bet $1,000,000 at the game. You was mad and you said, "Nah, we doing this. We doing this as soon as we can do it. Let's do it in December." But nah, don't do that
Yeah,
to yourself,
yeah.
honey.
I really believe also a rematch is gonna be over even quicker. If they have a rematch, I'm calling it in 6.
Now
Six,
Crawford
six
knows
to five.
now Crawford knows and has a feel of him.
Yeah, I already took your best shots.
So
He
it's a
he
wrap.
gonna go in for the kill. He gonna go in for kill. He couldn't stop the jab. He couldn't stop the thing. The beauty of the jab is
Mm-hmm.
when it's accurate, it stop you in your tracks and set up everything else. That's why any boxer that has the advantage in the jab, the whole fight usually leans in their favor because the jab is effective if you're going backwards or if you're going frontwards. But what the jab do is keep you and it set up the boxer. It keep you there. Pow. It keeps you and it lines you up. It lines you up. So every time the fighter got the advantage with the jab set everything up. So if you coming forward, it's gonna catch you as I'm going backward. If I'm going forward, it's gonna line you up. And that's what he couldn't stop all day long. The jab set up everything to allow him to have his way through the entire fight. Through the entire fight, you know. He had an advantage in the reach. That was another thing that makes the jab so effective because you have the advantage to connect before the other fighter. And when that jab is hidden, it's going to stop you in your tracks every time. It stop you in your tracks and allow the other fighter that's throwing it to actually follow it up with either another straight hook or uppercut. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he was in trouble all night because the jab was too effective. He wasn't able to have any type of answer for it. And when he would come in, Crawford defense, that's what I mean. He even beat him defensively. His defense was crazy because even if he got through the jab and got in defensively, he was owning him even there. So he lost this fight on every level. Every level.
How much time do you think he needs to fight Crawford again?
Well, I think if he fight him again, it's just for the money. He can't beat him. You threw your best shots and they wasn't even effective at all. Like literally at all. None of your best shots was effective at all. Your body shots wasn't effective at all. It was a mismatch. Anybody watch that, you never had a concern for Crawford. The only concern you may have had was believing somehow if he got off focus and a lucky punch get in, would it drop him? But no, he a champion. So even hitting him, he got a strong chin. He got a strong chin. So you're not finna knock me out with a lucky punch and you getting dominated through the man didn't win a round. The man literally didn't win a round, not one round, literally. And all the rounds was convincingly, it wasn't even a close round. It wasn't even 9 rounds straight, and not one round was really close. Maybe the first.
I think we saw like 10 across the board, right? When they was giving up the you saw 10 with Crawford. It was this is not no, easy fight. Like dude talking about he want to get in the ring again by December.
Yeah, and if he fight him again, for the most part, the odds he ain't gonna get. The odds ain't gonna be in his favor in no type of way. I think it's just for this time you just fight him for a big payout. That's basically what it is. It's for a big payout.
I don't think he's thinking like that, Mal. He literally just lost and he wants his belt.
Well, so, he really embarrassed because the thing about
it's
boxing.
Not money.
Yeah, boxing. The thing about boxing is it's a prize fight. Boxing is actually really one of them sports that everybody know it's a gambling sport for the most part. That's what it literally is. And you just cost a lot of people money, not just people you didn't know, but people you did know. You cost people a lot of money. But I know that's what it is when you go into boxing. And he was the favorite. He was the favorite. He was in favor in this fight.
Right. Because he dominates his weight class, and Crawford wasn't in that weight class. He had to train and get to that weight class. So everybody thinking his fighting style is going to be affected when you gain weight. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What happens to you when you gain weight? It's going to change how light you are on your feet. It's going to affect. It could affect, right?
Yeah, it affects everything. It's definitely.
So that's why people are like, no, there's no way he's gonna win, right?
Right. He want to go up to a heavier weight. It's over in 5 and 6. 5 to 6 rounds is over. Here go the link right here. If anybody want to come up and talk about it, the link right here. We talking about the fight. Terrence Crawford destroys Earl Spence. Took him out in 9. The ref stopped it at 9. Let me ask you this. Do you think the ref stopped the fight prematurely, or do you think he stopped it right on time?
I think you called the ref and told him, man, make sure this don't go to 10. That's how it felt. That's how it felt like to me. I'm like, let him knock him out. What y'all doing?
Ken, what's good?
My boy won in exactly the 9th round. I said he was gonna win. I told everybody he was going to win in the 9th round too, just like you said too.
Let me ask you this: do you think the refs prematurely stopped the fight, or did he stopped it on correctly?
Listen, he stopped it correctly, man. There was nothing he could do, bro. It was nothing Spence can do. It was just a clinic. It was a fish fry throughout the whole fight, bro.
But we was watching
I
for
just
a
have a
knockout.
question.
We was watching for.
Do y'all think he
Go
have
ahead.
a better chance at 154?
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters because if you watch this fight, he was outskilled, outboxed, offensively, defensively, power. I don't see nothing changing. What's gonna change? I don't see.
And
Look. This is another reason why I don't think it helps him. He was already fighting in your class. But so what? You gonna go up to another class? He came down to your division and beat you in your division. So you going up. Wait, that's not finna help you. You were just comfortable in your division. You get what I'm saying?
If
He
anybody,
fought you. He fought you where you was best comfortable at. Where you
right.
was best comfortable at.
If
and
And
anybody,
he did it
made
effortlessly.
it made you look terrible.
Yeah, that was a
Terrible.
master class.
So let me ask you the question though, like I just asked them. Do you think the refs stopped the fight correctly, or could he allowed it to go on a little longer?
They could have actually stopped it before.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting beat too bad. He just was. He was at one point. He was just swinging. So I mean, they actually could have stopped it before then, because that man, I don't know, he just wasn't right after that second round. He never been dropped in his career, and he got dropped that one time. It was like he lost all his confidence.
Right. I'm gonna say this. Before the ref stopped the fight, he got hit like 8 times without even swinging back. That's
He
why I
had like
asked.
six pieces.
Yeah, I counted the licks. He hit him like eight to 9 times without him even basically responding. So I would like the ref stop that on time. You get what I'm saying? Stop. He got hit with like 8 clean shots. So the ref
Not to
definitely
mention,
stopped it.
not to mention, he got knocked down 3 times already throughout the fight. So it was like it
And
was over.
they brought the doctor in before that to examine him somewhere around the 4th or 5th round to see
Right.
was he okay even then.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you should stress how important it is for them to stop them fights like that, because like a lot of people don't understand. Like they think that it's just something that they do to like rig the fights or something crazy like that. But like that, some people could end up seriously hurt. Like people gotta understand that. Like I don't know, man. They should have been stopped that, because that man he ain't look right.
So a question was asked by a person. He said, "Truth, do you think this Bud could have beaten Floyd in his prime?" I'm gonna say no, even though it's just an opinion. In my opinion, no, because I'm gonna tell you the difference between Mayweather and other fighters. Mayweather says, "I'm not the greatest fighter in the world. I'm the smartest." Mayweather played a game of boxing. Mayweather don't take fights to win, to knock you out. Mayweather play what the game is all about. Not getting hit, winning on the scorecard.
Yeah.
Okay? So he's not going in there like Spence went in there trying to think he's going to knock Crawford out. Mayweather don't fight like that. You're going to have to bring the fight to him, and he's a technician and a master counterpuncher and a smart fighter that he's not going to let you get off on him like that. If you more strong and powerful than him, he's going to hold you. The ref going to come and give y'all distance. He going to get 2 pops on you and get away from you. Now you got to make up for those 2 pops he got. So you chasing him throughout these rounds, and he's not going to let you get the advantage over him. So that's how he win fights, because he played a game of boxing. He don't play to knock you out or look fancy or make it look good. That's why he called pretty boy. You have to catch him. You got to catch him. So I don't think
Yeah,
he's going to let that man don't let nobody get off on him. Sorry.
yeah.
So
Floyd literally the
it wouldn't have
notebook of
happened like that.
boxing.
Yeah, it
Not
wouldn't
to
happen like
mention,
that.
not to mention, the dude has like the best Philly shell defense.
Yeah, that shoulder thing, it's hard getting through that. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna let you get off on him like that. So
Man, that was a master class, man. I don't know what to say about
that's
that. That
another reason why I knew that Earl Spence was going to lose, because Earl Spence, he's like a brawler. He throw a lot of punches, but he's effective when wearing you down, exchanging.
mhm.
If you go to all his fights, there's a lot of exchanging going on between him and his opponents, and he wear them down in the end. But at the same time, he takes a lot of shots. You can't be successful against a knockout artist exchanging with him like that. When you trying to break him down in the later rounds, but you got to endure him through all the rounds. That's why he got knocked down in the second round. You're going to take too many punches, and you're going up against a knockout artist who can knock you out with either hand. And he's a southpaw, so he could switch up throughout the match and be as strong on either side, left or right, in the midst of boxing, where we saw him do this all night. Switch up, tank, switch up. And as he's switching, he powerful. Either way he switch. He go left, switch up, he powerful. He go right, switch up, he powerful. So he hitting you on power shots throughout the whole fight and just switching up in the middle of the fight. And you have to adjust to him. He was just too skillful over him. He was too skillful over
Yeah,
him.
tonight just showed me why he didn't want to take this fight years ago. Because they could have did this years ago, but this showed me why he didn't take it. Because he just, I don't know, he didn't look prepared. Man. He was prepared. It was just like what you said. He went in there trying to think that he was gonna brawl, and it wasn't that.
Right.
Not tonight.
Yeah, you can't
It was
brawl against a knockout artist unless you a knockout artist yourself. But again, your knockouts come from later on in the rounds when people tired and you're not gonna. These are champions who can go the distance. You're not gonna tire him out. He could take a hit, but could you take these knockout? That man on a 10 knockout streak. It's 11 now because of him. But the man come in the fight knocking out his last 10 opponents. Like literally knocking out his last 10 opponents. And you think you finna take these punches in exchange with him through 12 rounds? Absolutely not.
right. He
Sorry.
went in there like he was finna fight anybody. This man is not anybody. This somebody of your caliber, probably a better caliber than you. And you went up in there playing. I'm disappointed. His only route, he better go fight Rolly or somebody now, cause man, I'm sick, man. That's
Man,
crazy.
this shook the boxing world, man. This shook it. And I don't know why what's the dude name from Rap A Lot talking about they scared of him? Man, come on. After
Scared of
seeing what
who?
that man just did, what's his name from who with Jay Prince and them? What's dude name? Somebody help me in the comments. He was
Who
there
is
too.
Jay Prince now? Shakur?
Yep,
He
him.
was scared of Spence.
He's saying that they scared of him, basically.
Oh please, dog. He was
No,
chasing after
you know,
Spence. He was chasing after Spence for 6 years, man. They was
no,
trying so hard not to give him that fight.
Shakur, he really that though. I ain't gonna lie, but
What, you talking about Shakur
his fight,
Stevenson?
yeah,
Yeah.
Shakur, he
Oh,
really that though.
scared of Shakur? Nah, Shakur wouldn't stand a chance against Crawford.
So let me ask you this, Zozo. So overall, what did you think of the fight? How did you call it? And what did you think if Earl Spence had a chance, he could have did better? What do you think he should have did? He could have did to make it better.
Well, for one, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm shocked. I'm 10, like out of 10, shocked, disappointed in him.
You went
He
for
just
Earl to win?
at the least a close fight. This
Okay,
didn't even look like a close
why
fight
did you think he was gonna win? I want to hear this. Why did
because
you
both
think
of
he was
these,
gonna win?
because he to me is a top 3 fighter in the real. I got him. I got Canelo one. I got him. Then I got Bud. So at the least, even though it's a style clash, at the least I think you'll ding him a little bit. I wasn't confident in picking him, but for him to lose like this, that's it's disappointing. But then, like what he did wrong, well, I gave him the first round. After that, it was over with. You could even debate that he didn't win that, but he had no head movement, and then he just went up in there like a lot of these top class fighters do who win all the time. They go up in there and just want to do things their way and not adjusting. And he just went up in there. He got pummeled, man. He got blenderized. And that's man. I don't even see like that's why I asked y'all at 154. Do y'all think he got a chance? Because the way that just looked tonight, man. Listen, you need to be going to go get you a warm up fight against one of Rolly them or something like that because this that was horrible, man. That man Bud could just not even fight you and we'll all accept it because you just look that horrible. Like you went out there for vacation. You ain't even go out there to fight for real. You made him look like young Floyd Mayweather. Like that was crazy. But all the credit to Bud though, because he
Do
he
you have
earned
a
it.
higher level of more respect for him now, or
Yeah, because I just thought he was like. I mean, of course, he one of the best to ever do it, but I just thought that once he went against these kind of dudes, like in the biggest, brightest of lights, like this probably was like his biggest fight. I thought that shoot, it was gonna catch up to him, and he was gonna see like, okay, Bud Crawford really ain't that, but
right?
he
You know what's
really that.
crazy? It was the biggest fight of his career thus far, only for it not to be. It was the biggest fight of his career on
Exactly.
paper, but the way the fight went, like, no, I just
Like it
seen
was
people
probably
give
his
him.
easiest fight.
That was. I think it was one of his easiest fights. I ain't gonna even hold you. Definitely one of his easiest fights. He have four belts in each division. The only person to ever do that in boxing history besides Clarissa Shields. I like her too. You
Yeah,
like her?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Malachi, look at what Rodney said. I'm surprised you didn't open up with that.
I didn't see it. Well,
Right.
he fought back, so that's not the definition of fighting. He fought back.
Barely.
Them other guys, they don't fight back.
No, man.
Easy didn't fight back. North didn't fight back. Snake Eyes didn't fight back. Tony Bro didn't fight back.
This man,
Siri
Bud
Jones didn't,
Crawford,
Siri
gloves was
Jones didn't
bloody.
fight back. Oh yeah,
Bro,
blood. Yeah, he was bloody.
he
He got
he knocked he
And
knocked blood
nose
out that
probably
boy.
broke.
He was leaking bad.
He
yeah.
was
Never
leaking
seen
bad. His
nothing.
right eye
Never
was
seen nothing
swollen.
like that in an
It was
elite
crazy.
fight though. Not no fight like that. Like
But see, I just knew that Crawford was going to beat him. Well, I didn't think it was going to be this easy. I didn't think it was going to be this easy. But I
Craw-
knew he was going to knock him out. But I didn't think it would be this easy.
Crawford was speaking about because of him being a believer, they was blackballing him. They was blackballing him.
That's what
Just
he said.
like they cheated Pacquiao out of 3 fights because of his belief. They hate them Christians, boy, but you can't stop them. They stay victorious. They
That
stay
is a fact.
victorious. You can hate all day long. They stay victorious and they dominating boxing. They
Right.
dominating boxing.
Right.
Why they be talking?
ain't Canelo Christian?
I
I think
believe
he
I
so.
don't
Christian.
know. I don't know. I think so.
He Hispanic, so
I
9
think
times 10
I
he
think he's more
probably is.
Catholic. I think he's more Catholic than Christian though.
Catholics think they Christians, but
Right.
That
But
man, man,
anywho,
they talking about that man should fight Bud, should fight Canelo, man. Canelo gonna blenderize him if he go up to that weight. That's like saying Bud fighting Tank. Bud, he too big. It's nobody for Bud to fight right now. And Spence, he need to fight Rolly. I'm gonna keep on saying it, man. And I don't even like Rolly, but at least Rolly will make the fight entertaining, man. I'm shocked, y'all. I'm sick, man. I'm
Man,
sick.
Do not
my
mention Rolly in the
look,
conversation
my
ever
two
again.
my two favorite fighters right now is Javante Davis. Javante Davis first for me. He number one for me. Javante
Mm,
Davis and Terrence Crawford. They're my best two fighters right now. My best two. I like watching them fight. You get what I'm saying? Cause them boys be going hard. Them dude go hard. Earl Spence okay too. I like him okay too. But the only thing about him is he more of a brawler than a technician. He don't stop. He keep coming. He keep going in. But that was the problem today. You fighting the knockout artist, and every time you coming in, he cleaning you up. He cleaning you up. But that's how you fight. He keep coming. Okay, I'm gonna keep coming. I gotta get mine off. Okay, why you trying to get yours off? Pop, pop, pop. You just keep catching them. But that's how you
right.
gotta fight. I got to keep coming in though. I got to keep look. I'm talking about notice. He don't bounce around. He don't make it difficult for him to hit that target. He just comes straight through. He just comes straight in. So he just right there with the jab. Pop, pop.
Yeah, no
You just
head
making it
Yo,
movement.
easy. You ain't he don't
No
he
head
don't
movement.
Jay
man, no
Ray,
head moving, don't bounce around, don't do he don't, none of that. Just straight line, like right there, just straight down the pipe, like baseball, like a pitcher throwing the ball straight down the mound. Like, okay, I got
yo,
you
true.
targeted right there. Yeah.
Jay Ray made a great comparison. That is exactly how Marvin Hagler used to fight. Used to fight just like that.
Yeah, just straight through the like, bro. You just that ain't how boxing go against a technician who skilled and got that eye to catch you. What? You just coming straight like this? You ain't changed. You ain't over here. You ain't over there. See, that's how Mayweather and them fight. That's how Pacquiao and them fight. Them boys be dancing. They be over here, over there, over there. You just coming straight down the pipe like, like what? Pow,
Just man, just
pow, pow,
going
pow.
in and
Like you at the
like
damn Dave and Buster. You know them things that come out of Dave and Buster? like, like, really? Like video game. You know how you get the bonus round in video? That's a video game. It's a bonus round.
that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Mike Tyson even said that but Crawford's jab is like getting hit with a with I forgot what he said, but it's like a battering ram. That's what he said. He said it's like a battering ram. His jab. He said that about his jab. Imagine his hook and his straight.
Look, bro, the
Yeah,
jab, the jab,
yeah.
the jab set everything up in boxing. It just set everything up. You keep getting hit with that jab, it's a wrap. It ain't no way to get around it.
It's
You can't get around it. You got to try to stop
especially
it. You got to make up a defense for that. And that's
right.
what should have been their game plan because it's obvious coming in the fight, you got to pay attention to the tail of the tape. Bud got the longer reach. So you knew the game plan was to try to get around that jab. You got to try to
Right.
get around that jab.
Then
Yeah,
y'all
but
hear
see
his
the
trainer
thing is
somebody
about
don't get lax. Well, he lax. He
yeah.
listen, man.
See
This is
see
crazy.
the thing was if you listen to what Crawford was saying, Errol Spence's strongest weapon in all his fights was the jab. So the key to winning against Errol Spence was to outdo him, outdo him in the jab, take away his strongest weapon, and he's nothing. And that's exactly what he did. His jabs was better, and once his jabs was better, he was better. He was better than him in every area throughout the whole fight.
Okay, so Jay Ray says this. It's hard to make a game plan for a fighter that hasn't been hurt. Spence had been hurt in past fights. That's not true. First of all, going into any boxing, there is a game plan. That's why you have they change
Always.
up sparrers based upon who they boxing. Like when you see
Correct.
boxing training, they choose people to spar with based upon who they boxing. So they get somebody who may be similar to Crawford to spar with him throughout his training, to give him a feel of how Crawford is going to fight. But here's the thing about why your corner is so important, because your corners have to make adjustments during the fight. The game plan they going in with, seeing how it's not working or what they have to adjust to during the fight. That's the purpose of so many people being in your corner. So it's always a game plan that you have to adjust to and execute when in boxing. It don't matter if you ain't never been hurt before. You don't have to be hurt to have the game plan. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So they come in with more than one.
Yeah, because I was going to say, if that's the case, what's his name? He threw off his game plan early in the fight, so they should have been adjusted, because whatever they was thinking going into that match, as soon as that second round came, they supposed to scrap all that. But he just was out there for the rest of the fight. He's just, I don't know, man. I think that's what's gonna happen to Devin Haney. Devin Haney gonna get beat.
So let me ask you this question. I got a question for the panel. And this first, if you Earl Spence, where do you go from here?
Bro, take the whole year off, bro. Take the whole year off. Do not go for that rematch in December. Please don't. Take the whole year off, train, watch the game tapes over, bro. That's it, man. Just watch the game tapes over, come up with a better game plan. Because you got embarrassed. So I would just take 1 year or two, at least. Sure.
I don't know how long they got till they pull that card on that rematch, though. But you saying take some time out and get yourself together, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do, Zozo? What do you do if you Earl Spence? What would you do?
Try for that rematch, man. You gotta try for that rematch. If I'm him, now I know we don't want to see it or we don't think he could win, but you gotta go for that rematch, because the way that you got beat, you never got beat like that before. So there's no way you could look like that again. And unless you're gonna go take somebody light and go look real good and then try to come back, then you need to go try your best to try to get to 154. See if that'll work, even though we don't think that'll work either. You got to go and try to go get that bag, even though the bag going to be there regardless. But you better go ahead and do what you're going to do, because waiting a year, I feel that too, but so much stuff could happen in a year. Like, shoot, you see what had just happened to him before. He the one that was in the had the accident. Like,
right.
Stuff just be happening, so you need to just go ahead and do what you can do. Either take somebody or go ahead and get the claws or whatever. But man, I don't know. This crazy. This shook up boxing.
Okay, Just what do you do? What do you do if you Earl Spence? What do you think what you think he should do at this point?
I know. I like what Known the Ledge said. Go to church and repent.
Facts. Hey, facts. Yeah, that Christian just whooped my ass. I want what he got. Facts.
J-Ray just said that.
What you say, Ken?
The rematch clause has to be by December, or the clause is up. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well,
it has to be by December.
Well, yeah, because you can't hold up the other, because it's an automatic rematch. So that's what's in the contract. Whoever lose, it's an automatic rematch if you choose to. But you got a certain amount of time to do it, because you can't stop our money. You can't stop my money. And I can't fight nobody else before this rematch, because the rematch is for the belts.
They don't take the rematch. They don't take the rematch.
Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you what I would do. I definitely will take the rematch. Okay, I'll take the rematch. I fill it out. First of all, because that's the big. But
Did
hold
you
on.
hear
But
what they
that's the
said?
biggest. But yeah, I already felt it. He already hit me before, so I ain't scared to take another hit. I already fought him already, so I ain't scared of that.
Yeah, you
So,
fell on your butt. And you
but,
fell on
but
your butt multiple times. You want
yeah,
to go in there again? At
yeah,
a
yeah.
heavier weight? At a heavier
First
weight?
of
It
all,
can't get no.
first
It
of
can't
all,
get no
you
worse
go in
than that
there.
though.
You go in. First of all, you gonna go in there by December. It's gonna end earlier. It's not gonna be by the 9th. It's gonna be by the 6th, by the
Mm.
5th, the 4th.
Man, this
Yeah,
man never
but this
got
what I was
knocked
gonna
down
say
in
though.
his career,
Yeah, he
and he
just got
got
knocked
knocked
down
down
3 times
three
in one
times.
night. He ain't
It
got to
can't get
stop.
no worse than that.
It's gonna end early.
So look,
It don't, yo,
so this what I
y'all
would
gonna
do.
learn. You thought it
So
don't get no worse than that. That you gonna learn in December. But sorry, Matt, what were you gonna say if
so
you
so
were
this
there?
so this what I would do. I would take the rematch. I would take the rematch because it's the biggest payout. You know, I see how I go. You know what I'm saying? I see how I go. You know, I take the rematch. That's the biggest payout, but I allow my body time to heal. And take the advice. I repent, go to church. You know, because that's first anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. That's first. I wouldn't want the things I know now. I wouldn't want to go through life without God knowing what tomorrow ain't promised. Okay, so I know whatever I'm up against, at least my eternal soul is secure. So whatever happens, I'm okay. So that's a plus. That's number one out the gate. Um, and I definitely take the rematch. That's the high end payday because he ain't finna stop boxing. He young. He young. He's still in
Right,
his
no
20s.
saying
Yeah,
no one
he a Hall of
retired,
Famer
Mel.
right now.
Yeah, he already just had 4 titles, so I couldn't beat him, but I could beat everybody else. So I still could collect off what I was doing. You get what I'm saying? So I do that. Now, when it comes to Terrence Crawford, what would you do if you Terrence Crawford?
Fight
Hey
Boots.
man, hey man, listen,
He got to fight Boots.
Jaron Ennis. I don't think Jaron Ennis stands a chance. Honestly, he's good though, but I don't think he's enough. I don't think he's enough. Ennis is nice. He's definitely nice, but I don't think he'll win. It'll be
Who
a good fight
Boots?
though.
He got a lot more to
Yeah,
prove. He only got like what 19 fights, like
yeah.
he still got a lot to prove.
He's more technical. He's more technical. He'll make the fight more interesting, but I don't think
You
he'll
think,
win though.
you think,
I think
right.
because he's not gonna just go in there and just try to brawl with him. He's gonna be technical. He's gonna be smart, but
Wait, who
he's
you talking
not
about?
Jaron Ennis, Boots.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
technical. He's
he
not like
gonna
how
make it.
Spence is.
He gonna
He
make it
got
a
he
better
got a lot
fight.
to prove still. He ain't proved none to me yet. He
Yeah,
still
he
got
has.
something to prove. He in the beginning of his boxing career. When I see him get somewhere around his 25th fight, that'll let me know something. But not having 19 fights so far.
Yeah, cause he might get outclassed, but that's pretty much the only thing
If
Bud could do right now.
if
He,
I'm Bud, what I'm doing right now, keeping it real, I'm staying where I'm at the 2 divisions that I have. Okay. And I'm gonna just
Facts.
dominate. I'm gonna dominate where I'm at. Okay. I already just put myself in my own category nobody has ever did in boxing history. So guess what? I'm gonna stay right here where I'm at, where I'm the greatest at. And you got to come, it's just like a video game. You got to get to the master. It's levels here. You get what I'm saying? And I'm finna just milk the clock for as much as I can milk it with. And I'm gonna be just like
Honestly,
Floyd, undefeated.
yep.
this is what I would do if I'm Crawford. I would take like if when Spence take that rematch, beat him once again, and then move up, conquer that weight division.
Move
Yeah,
up
I'm
to
staying
who?
where I'm at.
Mm, sure.
Yeah, man. No, I agree with you. Go ahead, and just stay where you at and be the king forever, man. Because you see, the more people get cocky and try to move up, you end up losing. He don't need to take no L's right now, man. He on top of the world. He just did the unthinkable.
You know
This,
what's crazy? Even though this fight was a cakewalk for Terrence Crawford, it was a good fight with hella replay value. I'm about to get off this and watch it again. I'm just
Same
keeping it
here.
real.
Same
it was action. Look, let me tell you something. I would keep it real. Earl Spence lost easily, but he never stopped coming. He look, even though he was getting rocked and bloodied up and knocked out, he kept
Facts.
coming. He kept coming. He didn't do like a lot of people, like, damn, I got to get away. Run. He didn't run. He kept coming, kept coming, kept coming, like we knew he would. But you just gonna have to pay for it because again, you going up against knockout. You can't fight Javante Davis and them like that. That's how
Oh no.
Javante Davis and them is. That's his last fight with dude. That's how it was. Dude trying to apply the pressure, but I'm a knockout artist, and both my hands can knock you out. So yeah, it's looking like you getting the best, and then out of nowhere, pop. Like damn,
He
you know what I'm
sure
saying?
ain't lying. Ryan
Yeah.
Garcia thought he
So
was finna do that same thing, and he got hit
That
with
fight
one blow.
actually, listen, that fight when he fought Ryan Garcia, it ended exactly like I said it would, from
Oh,
beginning to
one
end.
blow?
I knew the fight was gonna end just like that.
Like
I said he's gonna
like
come
that?
out try throwing that left hook. He's gonna try throwing that left hook too much, and that's all he did was just throw that left hook, throw the right straight a couple times, and and the, Tank said that he was gonna do that too. So he knew.
But see,
And
Ryan didn't
but
even deserve that fight no way.
the biggest problem in that fight is that his trainer wasn't really training him. Like he wasn't really training him. He even said it himself. He said, "You don't train Ryan Garcia. You work with him." What do you mean? You're a trainer. You're supposed to train your fighters. That's why he got knocked out. Come on.
Yeah. I don't even think, looking back on it, man, Ryan Garcia really didn't even deserve that fight. To be honest, he talked his way up to that fight, and there's a lot of them like that.